bitter disappointment for the mothers of Srebrenica, some of them present in court on behalf of 6,000 relatives of those who died 22 years ago. On a point of law, the appeal court upheld a 2014 district court decision, but found the Dutch government only partially responsible for over 300 deaths.
The Netherlands accepted the responsibility for the expulsion of 110,000 Jews in World War II and could not accept responsibility for the expulsion of 10,000 Muslims. We did not get justice because we are Muslims. I will never forgive them.
The justice they'd earlier won was for 350 dead men and boys taken away by Bosnian Serb forces during an organised evacuation of Bosnian Muslim refugees from the Dutch peacekeeping camp. The appeal court agreed that the lightly armed Dutch soldiers should have known that male refugees would be taken away to their deaths. They should have been allowed to remain. But even then, under siege by Bosnian Serb forces who'd overrun the town 2 days before, the court put their chances of survival and therefore government liability at no more than 30%.
They could and should let go in all male refugees. That's about 1,000. And they should did their work, their job. They were soldiers.
The appellants here, the mothers of Srebrenica, had hoped the court would expand on the 2014 judgment, not reduce it, to include government responsibility for all 8,000 or more Bosnian Muslim men and boys who died at Srebrenica, which was at the time a UN safe haven under Dutch command. But the court here found that up until the moment of the evacuation, Dutch forces had been operating under UN command. And a Supreme Court decision in 2012 found the UN has immunity from prosecution, a necessary prerequisite of peacekeeping operations. So what now for the mothers of Srebrenica?
We started in 2007, so 10 years ago. We started a lawsuit against the state and the UN. But now we are here at the Court of Appeal, and it depends whether we can go successfully to the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court doesn't rule about the facts, but only on technical issues.
What the mothers of Srebrenica need is a new finding on the facts. That's not going to happen, which means a 10-year quest for justice may be at an end. Jonah, Al Jazeera, The Hague.